The episode began with the worker drones, and a lot of them they've been created by the company called J.C. Jensen in space. The nuke started and wiped out humanity, but the robots survived and started a new life. But it wasn't a happy ending. The ship landed in Copper 9, the name of the planet. The ship revealed as other robots called murder drones. It includes V, J and N. They started the merger. One worker drone called Uzi had purple hair and a beanie. That is a teenager. She invited a railgun. She said it doesn't work yet. She started a railgun, but the teacher however said that is not the homework. The homework was the word is buying watermelon, but Uzi thought it wasn't counted. Started a malfunction and it exploded. That and regular teenager however saw Uzi have a bandage. Uzi said it was cool. Uzi in another hand said she's going to the lair of murder drones to kill all of them so the people will celebrate with her dad. Respect mostly the world's part, but that said her father made doors so they won't go the lair to kill the murder drones. But Uzi however got triggered and leaves. Meanwhile she woke up in 3 a.m. She's out to go to the murder drones lair, but her dad Khan was on her way. Uzi has to lie about her project and door stuff. Her dad accepted and she's going outside to kill. Outside, she's starting to walk to the lair of murder drones. After she went there she's going to find a power for her railgun. Afterwards, one murder drone was scavenging for blood oil, and so Uzi the battle was on. Uzi shoots the murder drone. It was alive. Uzi has no choice but to slap it. It was alive again. The murder drone's operates to be in the murder drone after N was gonna introduce himself. Uzi was gonna go back to the bunker. Her hand was burning because N snaps her on her hand, and it was telling her that it only healed when the murder drone's sliver mouth will heal her hand. Meanwhile they were at the ship, and was mentioned about the duos. Their name is V the crazy murder drone, J the leader of the trio, and it was giving Uzi a tour. Uzi realized that the landing pod is a spaceship and they will escape the planet. Uzi must confess that the worker drones will work with the murder drones to fix the ship to escape the planet without any murdering. Uzi confused why are they doing that again, and thought it could be their one sweet oil. And Kinda wants to try his best, but Uzi tugs and telling him thinks that the company will work with them without all the worker drones who died. Meanwhile J and V came back on there. J was telling V that N was knocked himself online, and he was remembering everything. He was gonna kill Uzi and her dad. Meanwhile the worker drones are playing poker, but Uzi was running for the murder drones. But N however snaps the door and starts to kill the worker drones. Khan was shocked about her daughter, thinks she killed his friends, but N was interrupting in the middle of argue. But Uzi on the other hand is gonna do it again and she won't mess. And it was telling Uzi how they'd enjoy their time together, but she won't hurt V with a railgun. Khan was scared that Uzi let a murder drone in their bunker. Uzi doesn't have the time. She messed up and same she's about to fix it, but N almost killed Uzi. Uzi was telling her dad to use her railgun to kill N, but Khan was afraid and leaves her daughter to die. Meanwhile V and J crawling to the bunker. They say how he did the mission. J was telling N that they're gonna be the best team for sure and gives her a branding pen. N was starting to tell J why the company sent the murder drones in Copper 9, but they thought the worker drones will work with them. But J, however, answered N's question is because the worker drones are corrupted and that's why the company sent them. Meanwhile Uzi was alive and started to tell N that it was a stupid idea to kill the worker drones, and on another hand, thinks it was a bonding time. Uzi said it wasn't. Meanwhile in the worker drones bunker, J and V started to kill the worker drones, but Uzi and N are gonna fight them for life, and it was telling J that she's sometimes kinda mean to me and he wished she weren't. J said that N is now a traitor. Uzi gonna fight J, N gonna fight V. The battle was on Uzi and N, and on another hand said he's angsty rebellious disassembly drone. Uzi started to argue his dad. She brought the murder drone by accident. He chose to leave her for dead instead for believing her. She'll leave him for trouble. She's banished herself. Uzi, N and V started to leave. Uzi can't wait to murder all human.